Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. It is February 1st, 2015. Some people are watching this really big football game on TV. I would rather do sales training. So here's the thing. What if there was a way to get your foot in the door in the sales process that most of your competitors are not using that's going to give you a leg up on the competition? So what can you do to get a leg up on the competition that they are not doing that you can? All right. Now I'm going to give you a clue. You're somewhat doing it right now. Okay? So let's go ahead and explain this process. Now, one of the things that happens is if somebody sees you and hears your voice and maybe hears a story about you, they feel like they might have a connection. They might have a connection. I can't say that they will have a connection. They might have a connection. And one of the things that happens because of that is it's easier to persuade. So here's what my recommendation is going to be for you, the viewer. You're going to go and you're going to sit down and you're going to shoot about a 2-minute video about yourself. And it's going to go something like this. Hey, I'm Scott Bell, and I'm looking forward to meeting with you. We're going to talk about your widget, your service, your product, your gizmo. And I'm going to need 3 things from you. I'm going to need 3 pieces of information for you before I show up. Now, here's what you're going to get from me. We're going to go through the process. Here's what we're going to do, roughly. You're not going to give your whole agenda, but you're going to give most of it, roughly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what we could do for you. Now, here's what's going to happen is you're going to show up to that sales call, that appointment, and that person's going to look at you, and because they've heard your voice before and they've seen what you look like, you're erasing some of what has to happen. So you're taking some of what happens in a normal interaction and you're pushing it over here, and you're using it for good. You're using it to your advantage because that person feels like they've met you before and they're like, oh yeah, I feel like I've kind of met you. Now they might not say that, they feel it, right? I'm gonna point, they feel it right here in their gut or right here in their heart, whatever, right, left. Okay, so they feel it in their heart. And they're like, all of a sudden they're like, I kind of feel like I know this Scott guy. Now, here's the thing, about a month ago, I got a phone call from a guy. I was gonna say a couple months ago, but it was last month. I got a call from a guy who said, hey Scott, I've been watching your YouTube videos now for the last year and I feel like I've known you. And I was like, right? How can I help my YouTube viewers out, people that pay attention and watch? How can I help them in the same manner? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down and you're gonna shoot a video. Now here's the thing, it does not need to be perfect. It does not need to be perfect because you are not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. I misspell stuff all the time. Chances are great, if you've watched my videos, out of 10 videos, there's probably 1 video with misspelling in there. So it's okay if it's not perfect, but if you're in an industry that has to pay attention to details, pay attention to the details like spelling. Like in my mind, it just doesn't trigger and it's not that I don't pay attention to it, I don't see it, right? I don't see it, so it creates a challenge for me. I gloss right over it. Now part of that is because I was taught speed reading in 6th grade, and so, it was like I just kind of read the first couple letters of a word and then I'm like, all right, it's good, I already know what it's gonna say. So that creates a challenge for me. But talking about the video for you, you should set up this video, you should tell them what to expect, you should tell them the things that you need to go through the meeting and have it done, taking care of them correctly, and it's gonna really help them out, okay? So go through and do this, shoot a video. It's gonna cost you, I don't know, if you got a video camera, you could do it on your cell phone. Apple phones are really cool, Android phones are really good. You could get editing software for free and then put it up on YouTube for free, and then just say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be meeting with you, and then put the link. Make it a generic video. You can have like 3 or 4 of them, but put it in the link down below. Say, hey, look, I look forward to meeting you. Hey, go ahead and take the time to watch this video. There's a couple things I'm gonna need for you to do for me. Please, right? Because the magic word is please. We all grew up and the parents were like, please. So say please, have them watch it, have them set up this video, and what that's gonna do for you is it's gonna make them familiar. You are gonna be familiar to them. So if you sent me a video, said, hey Scott, I really wanna meet you, I really wanna work with you, and you sent me a video, I would kind of feel like I know you. It's not gonna give like a definite, but I'm gonna kind of feel like I know you, and that's gonna give you a leg up on the competition. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell will summon. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.